Everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks go going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now, here is Bibby. Smith with a screen on Kidd. Bibby passes to Johnson. Outside, Horford. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Haywood with the rebound. Here's Carter. Good in the assist to Kidd. It is a thrill to be here for what should be an exciting opening night game. Greg, are you feeling any first game jitters?
It's hard not to, Kevin. I mean, the feeling in this place is just electric. I'm not sure who's more amped up for this one, the players, the fans, or us here at the table.
Kidd against Bibby. Here's the dish to Johnson. Over Carter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by Marion, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Bibby kicks to Horford. Down low, here's Pachulia. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. Driving to the basket. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
7-footer Nowitzki using that size inside and drawing the contact.
The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he sinks the second.
Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest big man shooters ever, and he's practically automatic from the line.
And here is Johnson. Passes to Bibby. The feed to Smith. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
Here at some numbers for Smith. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you don't finish top 3 in blocks unless you're truly inspired. He combines supreme hustle with keen awareness. You've got to love this guy.
Good pass right there from Marion, an example of his versatility at his position.
Smith with a screen on Carter. And it goes down 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Teague is checked in for Bibby. Dallas also making some changes. Mahinmi comes in for Brendan Haynes. Kevin Harris subbed in for Kidd.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Harris dishes to Mahinmi. Here's Marion. Off target with his 3. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. To the paint. And he banks in the lane. Johnson's got 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Marion against Smith. Mahinmi kicks to Nowitzki. Over Horford. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. "14 feet away. And it's Johnson again missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carter finds Nowitzki. Over Horford. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Boy, the sweet stroke of Nowitzki proving how lethal he is right there.
Johnson against Carter. Poke loose. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Teague with the ball. Pass to Johnson. And the foul called on Shawn Marion. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Thomas checked in for Pachulia. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Crawford in for Joe Johnson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Elton Brand's checked in for Nowitzki. Odom comes in for Shawn Marion. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Carter. And Terry's subbed in for Devin Harris. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Crawford looking over the floor. Here's Smith. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Back to Teague. On the wing, Williams. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And there's the pass to Harris. Here's Cardinal. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trailing. Crawford outside. Outside for Thomas. It's stolen by Mahinmi. To the inside. The shot by Odom, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Teague against Harris. Passes it to Mahinmi. Back to Harris. Dishes it to Mahinmi. Jeff Teague with the rebound. The Hawks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Kicks it to Crawford. Over Mayo. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Dallas calls timeout. Atlanta making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Thomas. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Teague. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Nowitzki comes in for Carden. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Odom. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Nowitzki. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Well, this past summer, the biggest free agent signing in sports history, LeBron James, selecting of all teams, Greg, the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, how about having it televised with an hour special on major television? I think we will see more of that moving forward, where players can kind of dictate where they go, taking some of that power back from the owner.
And here is Nowitzki after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Fade away, and he can't bank that one in. The Hawks leading by 4. He kicks it to Horford. Going inside, Haywood with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as it lands.
Wag dito, sagrado.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Start.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. And he's checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Devin Harris. Johnson kicks to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. Nobody near Williams. That's good. That's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 3 assists now in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Crawford from outside the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Carter, the pass to Terry. Nowitzki against Williams. Back to Terry. It's Nowitzki on the wing. 6 to shoot. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Hawks leading by 10. Williams dishes to Johnson. Pass to Crawford. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, Jason Kidd.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Pachulia comes in for Williams. And it's Smith in for Bibby. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marion, he's checked in for Carter.
Marion welcomes and invites contact. He's one of the toughest players in the league.
Throws it up high, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
Here's Nowitzki. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Crawford. Mavericks with the rebound. 27 seconds left here in the second. Marion kicks to Terry. Back to Marion. And taken away by Johnson. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. Terry grabs the board. Kidd against Smith. It's Terry outside. No good that time. From deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jamal Crawford really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here is Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Bibby with it. Smith with a screen on Kidd. Bibby kicks to Smith. The three. Mavericks with the rebound. Haywood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Marion, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Horford. Scoreless thus far. Bibby with the bucket.
If you don't want to get burned from behind the arc, you've got to chase Bibby off the three-point line.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Carter. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Fades back. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 7 points for Nowitzki.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Outside, Horford. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
His superb basketball
And Jay connect.
scanning and surveying the whole floor and then zeroing in on the ready shooter.
Here's Bibby. Johnson outside. Over Carter. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Bibby. Johnson's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Pachulia kicks to Bibby. 5 on the clock. Picked by Pachulia. Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just making a smart play call. Bibby moves things around to create space for himself on the attack.
And the Mavericks call time here. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Marion. Mayo comes in for Vince Carter. Devin Harris subbed in for Kidd. Now here's Odom. Hasn't made one yet. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Horford the pass to Bibby. Tries again. He feeds it to Johnson. The shot comes out. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Mayo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, the quick release of Mayo really forces defenders to get right up on him, which in turn allows him to draw fouls rather easily and often.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo. Atlanta leading by 8. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Smith kicks to Johnson. Here's Horford. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Here's Odom. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Odom's got his first points of the night.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Teague against Harris. Horford with the screen on Harris. Pass to Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lamar Odom picks one up.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions A lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Mahinmi's checked in for Hayward. Brand comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Terry in for Harris.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Brand. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Mayo. It's taken away by Smith. And here's the fast break. Johnson wide open. He fires. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's the break. And it's Mayo. That time on the assist by Odom. And it's 6 points for O.J. Mayo.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for the Hawks. Atan Thomas is checked in for Pachulia. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for T. Dallas calls timeout. Johnson hits them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Mayo. 6 points for him. Back to Odom. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to do just that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead, up 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 5. Crawford outside. Thomas sets a screen for Crawford. From 10 feet out, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets...
Nasaan naman yun? Walang foul, ref.
Mavericks. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Elton Brand's checked in for the Mavericks. He gets it in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean,
Nice pass.
Goodness. Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Vinsanity showing off his amazing balance.
The pass to Crawford. To the middle. To the wing on the left. Bibby for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
and they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Haywood. And Horford pulls it down. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
What a soft touch Horford has. So skilled inside.
And the Mavericks call time here. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Crawford outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the foul on Elton Brand. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Smith comes in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. Different look for Dallas. O.J. Mayo. He's checked in for Marion. And it's Terry in for Carter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Smith missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Mayo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Johnson surveying the floor. Inside, here's Horford, and he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
That's why Horford's out there. He's a weapon, and you've got to pay attention to him. This guy can bring you baskets in the clutch.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
A different look for Dallas. Haywood's checked in for Brand. Marion comes in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Carter in for Terry.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Johnson kicks to Bibby. Pachulia with the screen on Carter. Back to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks trailing. And here's the fast break. Marion leading the way. And then Carter.
To get it done in the biggest moments. Finds an angle of attack and goes right to it.
Smith outside. And the foul called on Sean Marion. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
To the inside. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Smith. And the Hawks lead by 2.
An all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 2. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Odom comes in for Haywood, and it's Mayo in for Sean Marion. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kidd passes to Odom. And slam dunk by Odom.
Yes, indeed. Odom. Big time score.
Johnson against Mayo. Now here's Horford. Guarded closer. Passes it to Johnson. 5 to shoot. They double team Johnson. Bibby for three.
Nasa naman ang foul?
Chance for three.
The point on this team, Bibby's used to these situations, has the ball in his hand a ton late in games.
And he misses the second.
Ball don't lie.
Coming up here. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point.
Foul!
There to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Oh, you just love seeing that. Absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Honestly.
There's a 4-second shot to the game clock. Horford with the
Oh my.
He's playing with a lot of fire.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 2. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Terry kicks to Nowitzki. Over Bibby. It falls!
Bang!
Shot to tie it up.
Hey, you got to know Nowitzki's looking to shoot in these situations. I mean, that's who he is. A big-time performer down the stretch.
And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now.
Defense. Oh my. Bigat. For the win ako.
What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Nadali. Ginalit nyo lang kami.
That's not my point. I still got some luck. Should I take a chance to give you a chance? Should I save a stance? Let this be my last. Yeah. Last night waited on something. Won't say goodbye. It's true. I've been waiting on something. It's been weighing on me, and I swear I'm cool, but that's my last time waiting on you. Many typhoons over silly phone fights, over many long nights, ain't no silver in these lines, baby. Ain't no walking on these lines, ain't no table for these lines, baby. Ain't no table for these lines, baby. Last night waited on some.
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick. It's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up again. The Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Now here's Calderon. Pass to Bargnani. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Well, happy Halloween to everyone out there tuning in. Clark, we have a scary matchup on our hands tonight.
Might I add, Kevin, a frightening matchup as well. Both teams looking to scare the bejeebers out of the other side. And, you know, Marion is an energizer. Constant energy and motion. Somebody who hits the glass with reckless abandon.
Now here's Calderon. Stolen by Haywood. And they're pushing it up. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jump.
VC back in Toronto.
And surveying the whole floor and then zeroing in on the ready shooter.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Calderon. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Evans outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Haywood. And it's Evans missing for Dallas. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Carter down low. Working on Warwick. And it's Carter missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Calderon taking his time here. DeRozan against Haywood. DeRozan, that's good.
Just so good finishing around the goal. DeMar is tremendous in the paint.
Kidd kicks to Carter. Kidd against Calderon. A fader. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here is Calderon. Evans, a screen on Kidd. The pass to Evans. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. Kidd passes to Carter. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Fourth, Jason Kidd.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. A different look for Dallas. Mahimi's checked in for Hayward. And it's Mayo in for Carter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside DeRozan. Looks for Bargnani. Gets it to him. Dishes to Evans. Passes it to Calderon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Kidd. And he overshot that one, missing. The Mavericks leading. Mayo finds Nowitzki. That one goes. Count it.
Dirk can be so strong inside, breaking through that contact.
Now Calderon. Pass to Bargnani. To the paint. Here's Warwick. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Down low. Here's Marion. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. Marion's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
For Dallas, Elton Brand's checked in for Nowitzki. Odom comes in for Marion. And it's Terry in for Jason Kidd. Barbosa finds Jack. And again, Toronto no up.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Mayo, the pass to Terry. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season. Right outside, pass to Evans. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. Here's Jack. The 17-footer goes down.
Well, when Jack gets room to shoot it from there, he's spot on. That's his game.
Terry outside. He feeds it to Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking.
Alpalka.
They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here is Brand. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the rejection by Mahimi. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here's Barbosa. Jason Kidd making his last shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Barbosa's got his first basket.
And how do you guard against that? Barbosa is so crafty there with the float.
Here's Carter. And Vince Carter with the shot.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Mavericks leading by 10. To the middle. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, that's a nice play there by Barbosa, handing it off to a ready scorer when things aren't open for him.
And it's not a foul. They say it was last touched by Carter. And Clark, we're seeing a lot of teams around the league employing the small ball approach. Do you see that catching on?
I think it will, Kevin. The 3-ball is here to stay. I mean, that does tend to favor more skilled and mobile players, the ability to knock down threes and space the floor. If you can also add some size, though, then I think you've got a pretty lethal combination.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Here's Haywood. Back to Kidd. Carter outside. Here's Marion. Outside for Kidd. Nowitzki outside. It's another look. Trying to get open is Haywood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julian Wright picks one up.
What a savvy move by Nowitzki, knowing the defense has to respect his jump shot, which is lethal. He gets them to bite on the pump fake.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Julian Wright. And Dallas with a change here, too. Harris is checked in for Kidd.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Harris against Calderon. Bargnani down low, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Marion. 6 points for Vince Carter.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Barbosa for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Mavericks leading by 10. Marion dishes to Carter. It's rebounded by Warwick.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shots good from Bargnani.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the Mavericks call time here.
We need you to get right now for your north side cruise.
Some changes for Toronto. Wright, he's checked in for Bargnani. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. A different look for Dallas. Now here's Terry. Still yet to score. Mayo kicks it to Odom. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And finished off by Wright.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man and just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Evans. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is Brand. Mahinmi passes to Brand. That one doesn't drop. Evans with some nice D. To the right side. Fires for 3. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Wall.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Odom's shot, good.
And Odom isn't easily fazed by aggressive defense. He welcomes the challenge of scoring through contact.
Terry against Calderon. The 10-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking here at some numbers for Calderon, some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Dallas making a switch here. Haywood's checked in for Mahinmi. Nowitzki comes in for Carden. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Lamar Odom. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Terry. Now, here's DeRozan. A floater. Pocket 6. Evans passes to Bargnani. Over Haywood. No good from Bargnani.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's DeRozan. Following the miss by Sean Marion. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Evans.
A stat sheet stuffer of a player. DeRozan has really improved as a passer.
Here's Nowitzki. Drills the baseline jumper. Nowitzki's got 6. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the pass to Warwick. Pass to DeRozan. The feed to Evans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Haywood. Inside. And Marion gets it to go. 6 points for Marion.
Marion welcomes and invites contact. He's one of the toughest players in the league.
Pass to Warwick. Evans against Nowitzki. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Dirk Nowitzki is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Carter, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. That one is no good. And now, in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. Vince Carter, the bucket, on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice spot.
It's Calderon with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 10-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
and surprisingly a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but...
Free ball.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time, but I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
Kidd against Calderon. Now the pass to Bargnani. It's rebounded by Dallas. Haywood's got his 5th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Right, he's checked in for Toronto. Dallas calls timeout. A different look for Dallas. Randy's checked in for Haywood. Odom comes in for Marion. And Harris subbed in for Kidd. Now here's DeRozan. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Dallas. Odom's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of three-point shooting. Really a strength of this group all year long.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. First trip to the line for him here. And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season. In all, 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. By the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job now.
Calderon finds DeRozan. Over Odom. And again, Toronto no luck.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Raptors. Mahinmi's checked in for the Mavericks. Mayo comes in for Harris. 1:39 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Terry kicks to Brand. Odom against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Odom's shot. Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 15. Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Ajinça. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Mayo. Now the dish to Odom. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Banked in off the glass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here. From the interior.
Now here's DeRozan. Passes it to Ajinça. Calderon against Terry. Lets it go from the wing. He can't get that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Odom
Lamar. Odom.
plays well for a guy of his size.
Raptors trail by
Kala ko ayaw nyo na eh.
And here's Calderon. He has yet to score. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Toronto shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Ang itlog.
And the technical free throw is good. Warwick the pass to Bargnani. Good. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Bargnani's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, nice work offensively. Jack making the right read there.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Jack will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 14. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing, defended by Carter. Scott dishes to Barbosa. Bargnani sets the screen for Barbosa. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
That's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Barbosa following the score by Dallas. Here's Bargnani. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Kidd. 13 points for Vince Carter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. Lights checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Haywood's checked in. Banks passes to Jack. Bargnani a screen on Kidd. And Jack kicks to Bargnani. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Kidd against Jack. They double him with Nowitzki. Barbosa for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Hey, Barbosa is capable from behind the three-point line. Leave him open at your own risk.
And the Mavericks call time here. Reggie Evans is checked in for Wright. And then for Dallas. Terry's checked in for Carter. And Harris subbed in for Jason Kidd. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Feeds to Barbosa. Banks passes to Barbosa. Bargnani sets the screen for Barbosa. Kicks it out to Bargnani. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 17. Harris inside. Defended by Jack. Haywood, no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jack dishes to Evans. Pass to Barbosa from downtown. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Marion. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Oh, good vision from Terry. Able to find an open teammate there for the deuce.
And the Raptors call time here. Some changes here for the Mavericks. Mahinmi's checked in for Haywood. Brand comes in for Nowitzki. And it's Odom in for Sean Marion. Now here's Calderon. Outside DeRozan. The Raptors need to get a shot off. From about 19 feet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so he hits both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Terry. That one goes in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Calderon. Warwick the pass to Bargnani. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Odom finds Terry. And he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Odom. Terry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan's going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
No good from Brand. Raptors trail by 19.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Dallas.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Vince Carter.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Bangs home the trifecta. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Now here is Harris. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
when I ride, and I'm